Well, hello, Virgo, and welcome to FireStarTarot. I'm Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly reading, okay? So before we get started, you guys know I have a few things I'm going to go over, and then we'll get into your reading. This is going to be a twin flame reading, so we are going to be checking into, obviously, my Virgo's twin flame journey and see where you guys are at. We are going to do a comparison of divine masculine and divine feminine with each of the cards that I laid down. So this is a reading for divine masculine as well as divine feminine, okay? Let's see, you guys. Remember, gender is very fluid on my channel. Masculine and feminine are energies that we all possess. And of course, with like everything in life, it is about the balancing act, the juggling act of the two, okay? And yes, the union within self, of course, creates the union within your 3D realm, okay? So let's see. Gender's fluid, you guys. I have provided all of my links in the description box. Facebook, you guys, the description box is above. My email is included in there, you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, if you want extended, if you want to just ask me a question, that's what my email's for. Birth chart, definitely check your birth chart. I provided a link for your birth charts too, including all the decks that I use are listed in the description box. So anything you guys need will be in the description box, period. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff so that this message finds the people that it is intended for, all right? All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to pull messages from Spirit first for divine masculine and divine feminine. Sorry, you guys. If you see me looking this way, it's because I do have my chats open, so I do see your comments. If I am in the middle of the reading, you guys, it is just me. I do not have moderators or whatever, so if I don't see your comment, be patient, okay? I will try to go over all the comments at the very end of this reading, okay? All right, let's see what's going on. Let's start with divine feminine first, and let's get messages for divine feminine, and then we will get messages for divine masculine. I'm looking for 2 for each. If I pull out more than 2 cards, I will put them back in the deck until I get 2 cards, okay? Spirit, let me get 2 cards, please, for divine feminine. Messages for divine feminine before we get into this reading. We have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before, okay? So you may be having readings done, or you've just been looking at a lot of readings because you're feeling drawn to seek answers to questions that you may have had because of synchronicities, right? So maybe you have reoccurring dreams. Maybe you've met someone and you swear you've met them before, or maybe you just have those incidents of deja vu. This is that you've done this before energy. So I do feel like you are getting hits. I believe that you have abilities. Clearly, if this is happening to you, then you know what is up, okay? So that is the first message for divine feminine, okay? Again, you've done this before. Sorry, I'm going to try to do something different here because I haven't done, okay, hold on. I got to move the glass a little bit so that you guys can see it throughout the whole reading. I know I need to get a better camera, you guys. I do plan on getting a better camera for you guys eventually. Patience, okay, you guys. This is a new channel for me. So, all right, Spirit, let's go ahead and get one more message, please, for divine feminine. So, again, you guys, I do feel like, honestly, you know what's up. Maybe you've had those reoccurring dreams over and over again. Things are starting to make sense to you, or if it's not making sense to you, it's becoming something that you think about a lot, okay? So that is confirmation for those of you guys who have been having reoccurring dreams. For example, my story on Egypt, where I have my nickname Egypt from. So Egypt is not my real name. My real name is actually Christy. Egypt is something that I've gone by for a while. It was my artist name for a long time. And I actually call myself Egypt because I have an obsession with Egypt, and it's because of a reoccurring dream I have, okay? I will do a video for you guys of that dream because it is a lengthy dream. Again, you guys, too many cards for divine feminine. But I'm not going to bring it up in your readings, okay? So I'll just do a video for you guys, and I'll upload it maybe next weekend or something for y'all. Just my story on where obviously my dream takes place and what it in details, okay? Or it, whatever. It just, how would you explain it? You guys make me nervous, obviously, clearly, okay? All right, so like I said, this is that confirmation for you guys who have been having, again, those reoccurring dreams. Maybe, again, seeing somebody that you've never met before, but you have that feeling that you've met them in a past life. This is confirmation for you guys, okay? And for those of you guys that this doesn't happen, this is kind of like a pre-warning that it could be happening, okay? And if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit in this reading, okay? If you have to question anything in this reading, it's not for you, all right? You'll know if it's for you. All right, so Spirit, let's get one more, please, for my divine feminine. Please, one more message for my divine feminine. One more message for Divine Feminine, please. A lot of hesitation with Divine Feminine. All right. Virgo, what's going on with you, feminine energy? I feel like there's a lot of hesitation with you. It's weird because I feel like there's some things that you know, and then there's just some things that you really don't know. Yeah, where are you being called to journey to? I feel like it's interesting because I feel like you guys are getting intuitive hits. I feel like, again, you're having like these reoccurring dreams. And again, you know, things are just like too coincidental here, but it's like you still want to just like, maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Maybe I'm just crazy, you know. It's kind of like a little bit of uncertainty within this energy. But the reason Spirit's bringing it, because obviously it's very important here, especially with the I'm Rana card, right? This is where you're being called to journey to, right? So it's like you have to start trusting some of your dreams or some of your feelings or some of your intuition hits so that you can really find out what it is that you're being called to do, okay? So start trusting yourself a little bit here, okay? That's what Spirit's saying, all right? So let's go ahead and get messages for Divine Masculine, all right? Messages for my Divine Masculine. First up, we do have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm, okay? This is that energy of Divine Masculine, understanding that this is a destined plan, right? This isn't fated. This is put faith in the universe because the universe has you kind of energy, right? Divine Masculine. This is that energy again of understanding that there are helpers outside of this realm, okay? So this can be your ancestors with you, Divine Masculine. This can just be, you know, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, but it's understanding that this is confirmation. And Spirit here is telling you, hey, look, trust us, right? Trust in this divine plan, right? Definitely. All right, Spirit, let's get one more card, please, for Divine Masculine. One more card, one more message for Divine Masculine. So maybe some of you guys have literally, when you're alone, feel like you have someone around you. That's this energy, okay? So that is that confirmation. Ooh, the Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving player, a movie player, a moving prayer. Sorry, you guys. So yeah, this is that energy of really being devoted to trusting in the divine plan of things, right? Really trusting, you know, that the universe has you, and in trusting that, really being devoted to your life, like just living your life, right? Make it one hell of a memory, right? Make it one hell of an experience, Divine Masculine, okay? Beautiful messages from Spirit, beautiful messages. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading and see where you guys are at in this twin flame journey, okay? All right, we're going to be using the Starman Tarot for this reading, you guys. I have combined 2 decks here. I have provided all those decks in the description box if you guys are interested in what decks I use. Let's go ahead and get into this, though, all right? Let's see what's going on. So first up, we do have the High Priestess energy coming through. Intuition, there it is, right? We also have the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful energy, right? Right off the bat, we have the High Priestess and the Empress coming through. Beautiful energy. I'm feeling that energy, let me tell you, Virgo. All right, let's get a few more cards, Spirit. A few more cards, please. We do have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right, let's get 2 more cards, and then we will start clarifying. Spirit, 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards when it comes to the twin flame journey for my Virgos. We have the Ace of Wands, interesting, in the reverse. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. All right, so give me a minute to tune into this energy, and then we'll start clarifying here. Yeah. So I do feel like, honestly, there's been a lot of conflicts and struggles within this twin flame journey, clearly, okay? 5 of Wands grounding this energy at the bottom of the deck tells me there's been a lot of conflicts, feeling like this has been one hell of a war, all right? I do feel like sharingly, okay, because you have to understand these cards are laying down. This is the mutual energy that you guys are shared. I will clarify and find out exactly how this pertains to feminine energy as well as masculine energy. We will be clarifying with the Hermetic deck, okay? High Priestess energy is trusting intuition. So both of you guys are trusting your intuition, but obviously it's coming through for a reason. So let's find out why this High Priestess energy is coming through, okay? Why this intuition is playing a part in this connection so much between both of you guys, okay? All right, Spirit, let's see what's going on. Why is the High Priestess here for feminine energy? We have the Seven of Pentacles, Lord of Success, unfulfilled, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, anything that wasn't unfulfilled in this relationship between you, Divine Masculine, and Divine Feminine, more on Divine Feminine's energy. So anything Divine Feminine that you feel was unfulfilled with Divine Masculine is what led you to trusting your intuition or having these intuitive hits, okay? Spirit, why else is the High Priestess here for feminine energy? We have the Chariot, taking action, okay? So what this is telling me, again, is the reason this intuition, this High Priestess is here is because in this connection, anytime that Divine Masculine has been unstable, inconsistent, just lacking as far as manifesting any of these things or even expressing emotions, is because you had to go through those unstable moments with Divine Masculine so that you could literally trust your intuition, okay? Not only that, but you had to trust your intuition. You had to learn what your intuition was and what those intuitive hits were so that you could take action and actually be victorious here when it comes to this High Priestess. Again, trusting your intuition, trusting who you are, and of course, advancing right and expanding and taking action. Taking action towards being balanced, right? And a union within as well as a union within this twin flame connection, okay? So let's go ahead and see why the High Priestess is here for the masculine energy, okay? Spirit, please show me why the High Priestess is here for masculine energy. Remember, I take jumpers from the deck, you guys, like that. I don't pull, because if I pull, that's my energy, so I do let Spirit speak, okay? We have the Two of Swords, two opposing forces. So I feel like, honestly, with Divine Masculine here, this is saying the reason Divine Masculine has is getting intuitive hits. So Divine Masculine, the reason you really are starting to even question what your intuition is, or what is intuitive and what is thought, is because of this unbalancing, because of these two opposing forces. So unlike Divine Feminine clearly, Divine Masculine really focuses on you, and you are their strength. For you, Divine Masculine, Feminine has been your opposing, has been your person that you're battling. We'll dive deeper too and find out exactly. Hopefully by the end of this read, we'll know. If not, I'll clarify. If not, we'll pick it up by next week's energy, most definitely. But it's just this energy of Divine Masculine again. You needed this conflict with Divine Feminine so that you could find your intuition, okay? So you needed that conflict in order to, again, be able to trust your intuition here. A very beautiful card. I do also feel like this is that balancing, that is this harmony, right? It's like the evil creates the positive, the balance within the two, right? So let's go ahead and move on to this Empress card, right? So we do have the Empress coming through. Clearly, the Empress is the counterpart. Now, clearly, the Empress is here for feminine energy in a different way from masculine energy. So let's find out why this Empress energy is coming through, okay? All right, Spirit, why is the Empress here for feminine energy? Why is the Empress in this reading for my feminine energy? Show me what I need to see, please, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Again, you guys, I take jumpers out of the deck, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so the Empress is coming through because the Empress has been greedy, not greedy. Let's not take it that far. The Empress, okay, the Divine Feminine in this energy has really been holding on to what this Empress is, okay? So I feel like, honestly, Virgo, what this is saying is Spirit saying, look, you really have been holding this Empress, like what this Empress should be, like what you should be, like, again, as the Empress, what the Empress should be, right? So your expectations on yourself, okay, not on your counterpart here. I feel like you're really holding on to what you should be and what the expectations that you should be. Does that make sense? So it's holding on to this, and therefore it somewhat starts to control your thought process. It starts to control you actually being the Empress, because the Empress is confident. The Empress knows all, sees all, hears all, feels all, creates all, right? So again, it's just a little bit of a disconnect when it comes to the expectations of the Empress. You know, words of advice, a little motivation here is just, Virgo, if you want to be this Empress, you have to release the expectations of what that Empress should be like, okay? And this can apply to your counterpart too. You have to release those expectations, okay? So now let's go ahead and find out what's going on with masculine energy. Why is the Empress here for masculine energy, Spirit? I was going to get one more card, but that explained it. I don't need to go any more in detail. Okay, so interesting what's crossing. Ten of Wands crossing the Empress for feminine, I'm sorry, for masculine energy, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. This energy is kind of like a one moment divine masculine. You feel like you're releasing the burdens of the shit that you've done with the Empress, like the regrets you have with your Empress, with your counterpart. Again, it's like one moment you feel like you're really releasing those burdens, and then the next minute you're in those burdens, divine masculine, okay? So again, it's this crossing energy with the Empress, and not doubting the Empress. Again, it's the burdens with the Empress, because divine masculine, you're more on the conflict side with the Empress. Again, the things that have pissed you off that the Empress does, the things that that irk you, is actually what has created your intuition. It has awoken you to your intuition. So in the same concept, the more you think about your counterpart, the more you think about your Empress, it becomes a, you know, should you have released her or should you go back to her kind of energy, right? And I don't mean in the actual physical taking action realm. I'm referring to the energetic realm as far as, again, the burdens, right? The negative aspects of the conflicts within the connection, okay? Divine feminines, I know it's not going to make a whole lot of sense to you because the divine masculine energy is different from divine feminine energy. But that's not saying that there's ill intentions here, but it's just so that you can be able to see exactly how you guys are on the opposite ends of each of these cards. Does that make sense? So again, divine masculine, there's a lot of, and here I'll refer it to you, divine feminine. There's a lot of issues with divine masculine when it comes to should he release the burdens with you or should he keep weighing? Like, it's like he tries to release the burdens of the conflicts within the relationship, but then he turns around and doesn't release them, right? Does that make sense? It's back and forth. One day he's trying to release the burdens, and the next day he's really thinking about this shit heavy, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get on to the Ten of Pentacles. So what's going on with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? What's not being manifested here in this connection? But let's go ahead and take a look at it from divine feminine standpoint, or 3D feminine energy, okay? Princess of Swords. So just an immature way of thinking. So what's happening is because divine feminine, since there is an immature way of thinking, there's an immature manifestation taking place. So things aren't staying stuck together. Things are kind of coming undone, or when things are manifested, there was an expectation on this manifestation, so it just didn't come out the way you expected it to, right? It looked different, it tasted different, it felt different, okay? But there's still a sense of clarity here in being clear within your thoughts. It's just that there's still an immature way of thinking, okay? So it's a different energy to pick up on here, but it's very strong, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, because of just a immature way of thinking, that's what's created a little bit of this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, not having the things that you want, okay? I also feel like with this energy, what this is saying, divine feminine, is that there's a way that you're thinking when it comes to your divine masculine that has actually stopped you from manifesting, okay? So again, I feel like there's this energy of just you really focused on your counterpart, straight up. So because you're so focused on your counterpart, you can't get shit done. You can't get anything done, okay? So let's see how this is affecting divine masculine, and why is the Ten of Pentacles here for divine masculine? Spirit, why is the Ten of Pentacles here for divine masculine? Show me what I need to see, please. Spirit, why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here for divine masculine? Ace of Wands, interesting. Very, very interesting. So divine masculine, your passion has led you astray and you have not manifested. And there's this Princess of Wands coming through in the reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, divine masculine, you made a choice here with this Princess of Wands, and this isn't your twin flame. So I do feel like this was another situation, a karmic situation. Maybe somebody you dated. Maybe this is a mother or a sister or a family member or just a friend that is feminine energy. But this energy is someone who is very adventurous, very promiscuous, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, the reason this twin flame connection hasn't manifested, at least in this current energy, is because there is this Princess of Wands energy in the reverse, okay? Again, this is someone who's been cheating, who's not faithful, who's very promiscuous, feminine energy, so somebody who's very flamboyant, right? So divine masculine, this energy has created this taking a passionate beginning with this third party has created obviously no manifestation within you and your divine feminine, okay? So again, divine feminine hasn't manifested action, right? There's an immature way with her actions, but yet here you are, divine masculine, still making the wrong choices and making intimate choices, right? And these intimate choices end up biting you in the ass, right? Biting the hand that feeds them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Six of Pentacles, okay? So the Six of Pentacles in reverse is there's definitely not an equal give and take in this twin flame connection currently, Virgo. So let's take a look at what it's like for the feminine energy. Okay, that was quick, the King of Cups. So clearly this is in pertaining to, you don't feel like divine masculine is giving you enough emotions. You feel like you've given divine masculine all of your emotions, and divine masculine is not being the King of Cups. He's not coming through. He's not taking action. He's not expressing emotions. He's not taking the expected actions of emotions when it comes to you, divine feminine, okay? Let's get one more card, Spirit. One more card for divine feminine, please, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit. So I do also feel like too, though, it's like divine feminine, you're not understanding that you can't create expectations like that, because you're just going to set yourself up for failure, because nothing is ever what it seems, right? So it's like you're really trying to, again, because we have the Four of Pentacles in the feminine energy already, there's a little bit of control when it comes to you being the Empress, and you being very determined for this to be this way, he needs to come now, right? So the expectations within this twin flame journey has actually created you to fall off track when it comes to the lighted path, right? So what's happening is you're kind of taking a few steps back, divine feminine, and you're getting stuck in the shadows of things, right? And it's like you see the light, it's like you're just trying you're running, trying to keep up with the light. And so what this is telling me is there's a lot of emphasis on really thinking about the past, again, with the shadows, right? The closets, the emotions that haven't been expressed or whatever, divine feminine, right? The things that you're not getting out of the connection, right? And again, just always falling 2 steps behind, trying to keep up, okay? So clearly you're feeling like you've given a lot to divine masculine, and divine masculine hasn't given anything back, okay? So this is why the Six of Pentacles is coming through for feminine energy in the reverse. Now let's see why the Six of Pentacles is coming through for the masculine energy in reverse. Spirit, why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? What is this lack of give and take, this lack of equal give and take from the divine masculine point of view? Remember, you guys, I only take jumpers out of the pack. Spirit, show me why the Six of Pentacles is here for the masculine energy. I thought something flipped, sorry. Spirit. Thank you. Seven of Cups, in reverse, makes sense. So believe it or not, divine feminine, before I attack you, not attack you, divine masculine, but let me explain to divine feminine really quick. So divine feminine, it's important to understand that divine masculine knows that he walked away to what he thought was going to be better and wasn't better. Okay, so this has to be understood first. Okay, so he assumes responsibility there. Yes, he may have not expressed this to you, but the responsibility is taken, the authority is taken here, okay? Unfortunately, though, this energy is the Seven of Cups, so there was a lot of illusions within the way he saw things. Therefore, again, with this whole energy of the Ace of Wands, this intimacy with this Princess of Wands, I do feel like the choice was made with this Princess of Wands, and this Princess of Wands energy basically tempted your person, okay? And because your person was such a passionate person, you clearly know the connection of your person, right? Divine Masculine was tempted. Divine Masculine was caught up in the power of intimacy, the power of passion, yearning, wanting, desire, need, temptation. Okay. There were illusions, and now Divine Masculine has owned up to those responsibilities. Divine Masculine knows this, whether he communicates it with you or not, it's here. Okay, the cards say so. So Divine Masculine sees this unequal give and take basically from the same perspective as you. Okay, it's again taking credit for the shit that he didn't see right. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get one more card, Spirit, when it comes to the Six of Pentacles here, the lack of give and take from Divine Masculine's point of view. Thank you. Five of Pentacles. So I do feel like, honestly, too, I feel like in past tense, whenever this last connection happened, okay, the most recent past, most of you guys have had hit or miss tag, you're it for a while, but for some of you guys, this has been kind of new. The most recent contact, okay, there was this energy from Divine Masculine that also felt very like you were kind of out of control when it came to your finances, or out of control when it came to maybe you had more money than them. Maybe, you know, there can be a negative and positive on both sides. So don't automatically just think that, you know, because I'm saying there was issues financially that I'm saying that you're financially struggling. No, that's not what I'm saying. But there was issues within the masculine's way of thinking when it came to your finances and the way you manifested things, okay? So now let me address my Divine Masculines. Divine Masculine, there is this lack of equal give and take when it comes to the manifestation of things. I feel like you're putting in a lot of work in the way you think about the situations that you're in. And so what's happening is, by the way that you're thinking when it comes to these situations, when it comes down to the way you're thinking about your options, you end up thinking about them so much that you create illusions within these options. So you're actually creating your illusions by you thinking too much, okay? So this is why you understand, I mean, this is why when you make those decisions and then 5 years later, 2 years later, 2 months later, you know, however long it be, you're realizing, dang, what the hell? I'm in the same situation I was in when I first started, but now I actually have regret because I hurt someone else in the making, right? So that's this energy. It's that I feel like, honestly, Divine Masculine in past tense, you really jumped into shit really quick because that intimacy kind of persuaded you, right? That outer influence, that Princess of Wands that has been back and forth with your energy, right? Stopping your energy with your divine feminine, okay? Also, to Divine Masculine, I do feel like, you know, in past tense, you did struggle financially. And I'm not saying financially like that. I think you've always had your shit together as far as your car and your finances go. But I'm talking about this sense of value within. And because you're kind of lacking, and maybe you come across Divine Masculine as someone who is kind of more, you know, arrogant or even confident. And I get it, right? We can all do that sometimes, especially when we're hurt or we're afraid of getting hurt. It's kind of like a defense mechanism, right? You want to seem like you're all badass and confident, but when it comes down to it, there's still this insecurity when it comes to this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you start really thinking about your financial wealth on the inside, your financial wealth around, and then anytime anybody comes into your circle, including Divine Feminine, you tend to compare instead of actually valuing your value combined with another value. So it's important to understand, to get a hold of this feeling like you can't manifest like anybody else, regardless if it's Divine Feminine or not, okay? And also, too, for some of the Divine Masculines here checking in this Virgo energy, it's also important to understand that there's still some of you guys, the Divine Masculines, that also manifest really well and think that no one else can compare to you too. And I know you guys, you know, I say it like it is and I call it like how I see it. So it's that energy of either way, in the negative or positive, understanding that you have to have a value, but you also have to allow others to bring value to the table too, okay? Don't make it about like a competition kind of feel. Makes sense? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next card. We do have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So clearly the Ace of Wands is talking about this lack of passion, right? This lack of creativity, possible blockages in intimacy, possible blockages in creation. This can also be because, you know, Divine Masculine went and became intimate somewhere else, or vice versa. Divine, you know, Feminine maybe There's just this lack of intimacy between you two, right? Clearly. So let's find out why this lack of intimacy, this lack of creation, this lack, or I won't even say lack, this is an abuse, okay? So this is probably going to be where the addictions really come out here. Let's find out. Let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine. So why is the Ace of Wands here for feminine energy? Wow, the foolish man, the devil, there's the addictions, just like I was saying. King of Wands, there he is, right? There's your Emperor, there's your counterpart. So I do feel like, honestly, with this energy, you definitely took a leap of faith, right? Divine Feminine with Divine Masculine in past tense. You took a leap of faith. Now you're feeling kind of naive, like you know you love him, you know you have these emotions for him, but ultimately you feel stupid. You feel naive. You took a leap of faith and it keeps leading you astray. So this is where the devil energy is at, right? This is the addictions. This is the codependency, okay? King of Wands energy in reverse, right? This is the person who is not being intimate with you. This is the person who has been intimate elsewhere. This is the person that has been very jaded. Sag, this is definitely fire energy. There is a lot of fire on the table. So I just feel like this is a very intimate connection. I feel like this is a really steamy connection here, okay? But for you, Divine Feminine, you're very addicted to this intimacy, this passion, okay? There's something that just really, really has you teeth sunk into this person is because of this fire, because of this ambition, this drive, this very influenced ego, okay? This very hot and steamy influence, seriously, okay? And so what happens is when this influence is cut off, when this fire, when this fuel is cut off, it creates the codependency. It creates the addiction, okay? Because it feels so good. So in the second that there's none of it, it's like withdrawal, okay? And obviously, it creates codependency issues, okay? So let's see why the Ace of Wands is here for masculine energy in this twin flame journey with my Virgo spirit. Why is the Ace of Wands here in reverse? What is this lack of creation and influence and intimacy for divine masculine? All right, crossing the Knight of Cups. Yeah, divine masculine just doesn't really know, right, how to be divine emotional masculine, okay? Knight of Wands in the upright. He knows how to be passionate. He knows how to be intimate. All right, divine masculine. So divine masculine, obviously you know what it is to be very intimate here, okay? You're the King of Wands. You're the Knight of Wands. Yes, you're a little immature with it, okay? Yes. I feel like you didn't know the power that you had, right? The power of this intimacy, right? This gift of intimacy. This gift that is given, right? Of passion, of influence, of creation. And so I feel like you're just a little immature with it. It wasn't that you intentionally tried to hurt the people that you've hurt. It's just that unfortunately you felt intimate connections with not just one, but multiple, okay? I do see that the emotional side of you is crossing you here, okay? Divine masculine. There's an energy of wanting to stop intimacy, wanting to stop passion and creation to get a hold of what these emotions are so that you're not filling on the sidelines with emotions, okay? Interesting, very interesting. So Spirit, why is the Ten of Wands here? What is the releasing? Actually, this isn't releasing of burdens. This is somebody releasing you, right? Because you're a burden kind of energy. That's way too many cards, you guys. Queen of Wands and High Priestess, though, but too many cards. Spirit, why is the Ten of Wands here for feminine energy, please? Why is the Ten of Wands here for feminine energy? Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like, honestly, for some of the divine feminines out there, you guys are in a third-party relationship, or you're just really focused on divine masculine with a Queen of Cups energy. So this is going to be in two different ways, okay? So for some of you guys, for some of my Virgos out there, you are in a third-party relationship, possibly with a Queen of Cups, somebody very loving, very nurturing, or there's someone in your circle that's very loving and nurturing, but you're not happy. Nine of Cups in reverse here. Okay, this isn't your wish fulfillment. Okay. For others of you, you're looking at the situation of your counterpart in a third-party situation with this Queen of Cups. It's like you want to be the Queen of Cups, but they're in a third party situation that is the three of cups, and so you're still unhappy, right? You're also feeling like divine masculine, whoever they're with, this Queen of Cups energy is not really fulfilling them, even though you're seeing this abundance, right? You're feeling something inside of you, because again, you're having these messages from spirit to trust your intuition here, right? To trust who you are, trust what you're, destined to do here. But it's this energy of really, again, not being fulfilled when it comes to this love, not feeling like the Queen of Cups, feeling like that even though he seems like divine masculine, seems like he or she is, happy, there's this Nine of Cups still here, a lack of wish fulfillment. So whether this is how you feel, right, just because they're in a third party situation, or because you're in a third party situation and you're not happy with this Queen of Cups, point blank is divine feminine. There's this energy of just really not being happy, not feeling fulfilled, not having wish fulfillment, not having the things you want, need, desire, love, yeah. So let's find out why the Ten of Wands is here. So again, this is your burdens, okay? These are the burdens that have been, makes sense, okay? So we're clarifying the Ten of Wands in reverse. You being dropped like a burden, okay? So again, this is the emotions of you feeling like this wish fulfillment wasn't fulfilled because he left you like an option, or she, if you have a divine masculine, it's a she, has walked away to a third party situation and is all happy and in love with this Queen of Cups, okay? This is how you're feeling, so you don't have your wish fulfillment. So let's take a look at why the Ten of Wands is here for the masculine in reverse. Spirit, why is the Ten of Wands here for masculine energy? Show me what I need to see, please. Four of Swords, Lord of Rest after strife in reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, ever since the ending took place, or ever since this ending will take place, depending on, what cycle you're in and what step you are in the cycle, because for some of you, this will be past tense. For some of you guys, this will be current energy. For some of you, this will be future energy, okay? Eight of Cups, yep, walked away to something else, right? I feel like, honestly, divine masculine, you never rested in between these situations, right? You just literally went from one option to the next. There was a huge fear of being alone, or if there wasn't a huge issue or fear of being alone, it's just that it never happened. You never rested, all right? Divine masculine, you literally jumped from one thing to the next. Spirit, anything else with this Ten of Wands in reverse? So you carry the burdens that you've released, right? You literally, it's like you put these burdens on someone else by just jumping from one thing to the next. And obviously you are feeling like you've ended your own burdens. Like, well, you thought you ended your own burdens and put them on someone else, but clearly it's here and you're feeling these burdens, okay? We also have the Universe in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like, honestly, divine masculine, you're really focused here on the negatives of everything right now. You're really looking at all the failures. You're really thinking about how you walked away towards this Queen of Cups, and this Queen of Cups really doesn't have you happy here, right? There were illusions because you thought she was the Queen of Cups, and we're not talking about divine feminine. We're talking about the person you're with, this karmic relationship, right? You have this, you thought she was the Queen of Cups, and even divine feminine thinks she's the Queen of Cups, right? But here she is as the Princess of Wands. You guys both think she is this amazing, nurturing woman, and here she is as this sneaky, deceitful, envious, malicious female energy, okay? So there's illusions here, all because of this intimacy, and you know this now. Now you know that you abandoned something that was actually love and not intimacy, right? So I do feel like, honestly, divine feminines, this is why divine masculine is holding back that intimate connection right now, because he's trying to get his shit together when it comes to the difference between intimacy and love. He knows that the intimacy decisions he's made has led him astray. Now he's trying to figure out, okay, I know I fucked up here. I know I messed up here. This was a failure. This was a failure. This was a failure. I never rested. Now it's time for me to rest. Okay, I do feel divine masculine in a very huge standstill, well, not even a standstill, just at a resting point. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else, and then we will move on to possible outcome based off of this energy. Something flipped. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Good luck, right? Good luck with the Princess of Cups. Good luck with immature love, right? So I do feel like, honestly, this is gonna, there's definitely good luck coming, right, for this past energy, because you have to remember, y'all. Yep, look, death at the bottom, right, in reverse, not changing, right, is the grounding energy. So it's important to understand that this past energy of feeling like divine masculine is not going to change, or divine masculine feeling like divine feminine is not going to change, that is what actually fueled this whole reading, okay? That not changing, that stagnation, that feeling like shit's never going to change energy is actually what fueled this whole reading. Very beautiful, okay? Let's go ahead and look at what would happen with the possible outcome if you guys were to meet up right now. I'm especially really curious because we have this good luck coming in. So I do feel like a cycle is near completion. Now, whether you guys are actually going to unite or not is a whole other story, okay? But clearly, even with these burdens that were laid upon someone else, and ultimately coming back even to divine masculine, it's still this energy of both acknowledging this, divine feminine and divine masculine. Divine masculine has really stepped up. Congratulations, divine masculine, on, again, holding yourself accountable with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your intimacy, with your decisions. Divine feminine, congratulations on really understanding that you are looking for divine masculine to make you happy when you need to make yourself happy. It's clear here you have taken a leap of faith before that has led you astray over and over again. So it's time to, again, acknowledge the codependency, acknowledge the addictions within this connection. Always keep in mind that you're still not happy with the situation you're in. You're still not happy with the situation that karmic or twin flame is in. But it's important to understand that you have to take care of yourself, because this is the path of self while you're in the expansion phase, while you're in separation, okay? So let's look at possible outcome, all right? Seeing where you guys would be at if you guys ran into each other tonight, tomorrow morning, with this energy, all right? Spirit, please show me, hold on, let me turn my deck around. All right, Spirit, please show me possible outcome between these two, please. Possible outcome between this connection. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I was just saying, I do feel like, honestly, divine feminine, there's this energy pull for me to tell you to really, really focus on yourself, focus on your self-love, brace yourself, prepare yourself, and create your boundaries now, I'm telling you. Karmic relationship, right? This is confirming cassette, outdated thinking. Spirit, yeah, date. So I still think there's this outdated thinking, right? I still think you're focused, divine feminine, on this karmic relationship, and clearly divine masculine, you're still in this karmic relationship. If not, this karmic relationship still has a hold of you, okay? Yeah, there's unconditional love here. Look, this love will always be here in a twin flame connection. It will always be there. But more importantly, with this unconditional love, it's important to understand that it's unconditional love. It's one love. It's self-love, right? Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love someone else, right? I hate to tell you that. And if you don't agree with me, then there could be a reason why you're not having the connection you want. You have to understand that love in a connection comes from self-love. You have to love yourself. If you do not love yourself, if you do not have a completion, a balance between masculine and feminine within you, if you are not balanced between logic and emotions, if you don't think about your emotions and you just act out on your feelings, you will continue to get butchered when it comes to love over and over again. You have to love yourself enough to protect yourself, okay? 50-50 rule, you guys, very important on my channel. If you have 100% energy, if you have 100% battery life, and everybody you come in contact with you pulls your energy, make sure you pull some of that fucking energy back too, okay? Do not allow somebody to come in and take your whole fucking life source and then give you no energy, okay? 50-50 rule, you guys. Keep it. Remember it. It's important, Virgo, okay? Let's finish this deck off. Anything else when it comes to this outcome, please, with this current energy, Spirit? Okay, the chaser. There it is. Bottom of the deck, kisses. Of course you care for this person. Of course the unconditional love there is there. But like I said, it's important to remember this unconditional love. You can't love somebody if you don't love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're just giving somebody obsessive love. Does that make sense? There's addiction within that love because you're not loving yourself. In order to get respect or to get love, you have to love yourself and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you love and respect others. And so therefore the energy comes back. That is this energy. That is how you get unconditional love, okay? There's unconditional love in a twin flame connection no matter what. So it's up to you to be confident enough within this belief, within this system, within this journey, okay? Remember, self-indulgent, it's important, right? So obviously, right, the possible outcome will lead you, the possible outcome of this relationship can have you in current energy really having to do shadow work and really addressing yourself and really challenging everything that you've been working on during this separation with your twin flame. So when this twin flame comes around and decides to come back into your life, when divine masculine or divine feminine decides to actually show up, right? Or whatever the situation is, however it happens, this is that energy of understanding that it's going to push you to really challenge you, right? And to see if all the work you've done and put in is really going to be, if it's going to hold up, right? We also, again, have the cassette, right? That outdated way of thinking. So it's important to really think about things, right? So I do feel like you're still in this outdated way of thinking for both of you guys. I feel like, yes, you're both changing, but there's still some things in the way you're thinking. Replaying events over and over in your head, that kind of energy, okay? Someone wants to date you, though, okay? So this may be new love coming in. We'll definitely pick up on it in next week's reading when we do the you versus them. If we don't pick up in it in next week's reading, I might be doing just a new love coming in reading sometime this weekend, or if not next week. So definitely be on the lookout for that, okay? Make sure you guys are hitting notifications so that you can get notified when I do upload or go live. All right, so this is that energy of new love, someone else wanting to date you. So I'm interested to see what this energy is. Maybe you already know about this person, okay? We also have the chaser, right? And karmic relationship. So I do feel like what this is saying is that if you try off this basic energy right now, where you guys are both at, you're going to end up leading to another karmic relationship, right? Meaning you guys will still disunion and this person will still make the same intimate choices they've made in their past because you haven't created your boundaries to be able to stop this person from taking all of your energy and so forth, okay? So with that being said, Virgo, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully this helped you answer some questions for you, or just even helps to make you understand the confidence that it takes in a twin flame connection, including just the struggles, okay? So I do love every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my channel, to go ahead and subscribe to my channel to be entered in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I will be announcing the winner over on Instagram, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram too, all right, with that being said, I love you guys. Stay blessed, blessed be, and I will see you guys Saturday with the, we're going to do the cycles of the twin flame journey so we can see exactly where divine masculine is at in the steps of the cycle, as well as the divine feminine, the steps in the cycle. All right. So Saturday, you guys, I don't know what time Saturday, but definitely sometime Saturday, probably earlier. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye.